So, this random thought hit me the other day. What if every single person on Earth sneezed at exactly the same moment? I know, sounds silly, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I actually looked into it, and the answer is way more interesting than you'd expect.
Let's start with the basics. What actually happens when you sneeze? A single sneeze shoots air out of your nose at 160 kilometers per hour, faster than most highway speed limits. In that same fraction of a second, your body fires up to 100,000 microscopic droplets into the air around you, and the energy your body releases, roughly 1 joule. Tiny, almost meaningless, until you multiply it by every human alive. 8.1 billion people, 8.1 billion joules, all at once. That sounds like a disaster. And honestly, when I first did the math, I thought, okay, we're cooked. But here's where it gets genuinely surprising.
8.1 billion joules is roughly equivalent to 2 tons of TNT. A large bomb. Sounds terrifying. Except spread across an entire planet the size of Earth, the planet wouldn't even notice. Like throwing a lit match into the ocean and waiting for it to boil. The Earth has survived asteroid impacts, supervolcano eruptions, and billions of years of geological chaos. It was never going to be threatened by our noses. So, case closed? Not even close. Because here's the part nobody thinks about. The planet survives just fine. But humans? Completely different story.
Think about what's happening at any given second on Earth. Pilots mid-landing, surgeons mid-operation, drivers doing 120 on the highway. And suddenly, at the exact same moment, every single one of them sneezes. Eyes closed, hands shift, attention breaks. For half a second, every person on Earth is momentarily gone. And that half second, that's where things get genuinely fragile. Think about a surgeon holding a scalpel over an open chest. One sneeze, half a second. That's not a statistic, that's a person. Think about a train operator doing 300 kilometers an hour through a tunnel. Half a second of closed eyes. Think about the air traffic controller managing 40 planes at once over a major city. The sneeze itself doesn't kill anyone. The timing does.
Then there's the sound. A single sneeze is about 70 decibels, roughly as loud as a vacuum cleaner running next to your ear. Now imagine that, but multiplied by billions, concentrated in cities, all hitting at the exact same moment. For about 3 seconds, certain parts of the world would experience a sound event that has no equivalent in recorded human history. Not a concert, not a bomb, something entirely new. Imagine standing in Tokyo, or Cairo, or Sao Paulo, and for 3 full seconds, the city just roars. Not from engines, not from music, from people, from something completely involuntary, something nobody chose. That sound would be recorded, studied, played back for generations. And then, and this is my favorite part, the internet would collapse. Not from the sneezing itself, from what happens immediately after. 8 billion people all experiencing the exact same bizarre thing at the exact same moment, all reaching for their phones simultaneously and searching, did everyone just sneeze?
Servers worldwide gone. Crashed in seconds. Which honestly might be the most human thing imaginable. But here's what nobody talks about, the cleanup. Because a sneeze doesn't just disappear. Those 100,000 droplets per person, they hang in the air, they settle on surfaces, they travel. Now multiply that by 8.1 billion. In a single moment, humanity would collectively release more airborne particles than at any point in recorded history. Not from a volcano, not from a wildfire, from our faces. Epidemiologists would lose their minds. Not because it's necessarily dangerous. Most of us are mostly healthy most of the time. But because nothing like this has ever happened before. No model exists for it. No protocol. No emergency plan. Scientists would spend years studying that day. They'd call it something clinical and forgettable. But what actually happened was this. For 3 seconds, every human being on Earth did the exact same involuntary, unplanned, unstoppable thing, together, without organizing it, without trying. No protest ever achieved that.
no concert, no prayer. 8 billion people have never agreed on anything. Not politics, not religion, not what's funny or what's fair or what's worth fighting for. But biology didn't ask for their opinion. It just sneezed. And here's the strangest part of all. Nobody would remember it the same way. Some people would laugh. Some would panic. Some would think it was God. Some would think it was a weapon. Some would immediately start filming. Some would cry and not know why. 8 billion different reactions to one shared moment, which might be the most honest summary of humanity ever written. We all sneeze the same way.
We just don't agree on what it means. So what actually happens if everyone on Earth sneezes at the same time? The planet doesn't notice. The universe certainly doesn't care. It's handled supernovas, black holes, and the slow death of entire galaxies. Our noses were never the threat, but for exactly 3 seconds, every pilot, every surgeon, every child falling asleep, every person alone in a room at 3 a.m., every crowd at a stadium, every soldier, every scientist, every stranger you'll never meet, all of them gone for half a second, together, and then back, like nothing happened. That's the part that stays with me. Not the math, not the servers crashing, not the sound. Just the image of 8 billion people, all of them, every single one, sharing one tiny, ridiculous human moment, and then going back to pretending they have nothing in common.